Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome back to the session on Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Today we're going to discuss Sloka number 19. in the KK Songs website, if you go and see, um, there are 20 shlokas which we think we had discussed during series 1, but I think we missed one shloka there, 19th shloka. Okay, that we're going to discuss today. यत्कृष्ण-प्रणिपात-धूलि-धवलं तद्वर्ष्म तद्वैशिरस् ते नेत्रे तमसोज्झिते सुरुचिरे याभ्यां हरेर्दृश्यते.
कृष्ण-प्रणिपात-धूलि-धवलं तद्वर्ष्म तद्वैशिरस् ते नेत्रे तमसोज्झिते सुरचिरे याभ्यां हरिर्दृश्यते.
सा बुद्धिर्विमलेन्दुशङ्खधवला या माधवा ध्यायिनी सा जिह्वामृतवर्षिणी प्रतिपदं या स्तौति नारायणम्.
सा बुद्धिर्विमलेन्दुशङ्खधवला या माधवा ध्यायिनी सा जिह्वामृतवर्षिणी प्रतिपदं या स्तौति नारायणम्.
So, Shamala, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. That head is the loftiest, which is white with dust from bowing down to Lord Krishna. Those eyes are the most beautiful, which darkness has abounded after they have seen Lord Hare. That intelligence is spotless, like the white glow of the moon, a conch shell, which concentrates on Lord Madhava, and the tongue rains down nectar, which constantly glorifies Lord Narayana.
Yep. So here, Kulshekar Alvar, if you look at the flow, right? In all these shlokas, Bhavajaladi Gatanam, Bhavajaladi Magadam, Trishna Toye, Madana Pavano. So shloka 11, 12, 13. Kulshekar Alvar has explained how difficult it is to live in the material world. It's like an ocean. We are all drowning in the ocean without any boat. And then in Prithvi Renu shloka, Kulshekar Alvar said, but even in that difficult situation, when one is drowning in the ocean, if one takes the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, if one takes the Sharanagati of Sri Krishna Pada, even a small dust particle of Sri Krishna's lotus feet can make the impossible possible. So what is impossible here? The impossible task is to cross the ocean, to cross the material ocean. But that impossible task becomes a very small, insignificant task, an easy task, if one takes a small dust particle of Sri Krishna. Pada-dhūli-kanaha. Kana means a small particle. Pada-dhūli. Even a small pada-dhūli of Sri Krishna can help us cross the material ocean. The Prithvi becomes Renu, and Payamsi becomes Kanika, Falgus, Pulingo, Lagus. Tejo Nishwasanam Marut-tanutaram. A huge wind, a huge fire becomes a small spark. Like that, impossible becomes possible simply by taking the dust of the lotus feet of Krishna, even one dust particle. So, building upon that theme, here Kulshekar Alvar in this shloka, Yat kṛṣna-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad vaishiras te netre tamasojhite suruchire. Let's look at the word for word meaning of this. Yat, which, Krishna, to Lord Krishna, Pranipata, from bowing down, Dhuli, with dust, Dhavalam, whitened, Tat, that, Varshma, topmost, Tat, that, Vai, indeed, Shira, head, Te, those two, Netre, eyes, Tamasa, by darkness, Ujjite, abandoned, Su, very, Ruchire, attractive, Yabhyam, by which, Hari, Lord Hari, Drishyate, is seen, Sa, that, Buddhi, intelligence, Vimala, spotless, Indu, like the moon, Shanka, a conch shell, Dhavala, shining white, Ya, which, Madhava Dhyayini, meditating on Lord Madhava, Sa, that, Jihva, tongue, Amrita, nectar, Varshini, raining down, Pratipadam, at every step, Ya, which, Stauti, praises, Narayanam, Lord Narayana. That heart is the loftiest, that head is the loftiest, which is white with dust from bowing down to Lord Krishna. Those eyes are the most beautiful, which darkness has abandoned after they have seen Lord Hari. That intelligence is spotless, like the white glow of the moon or a conch shell, which concentrates on Lord Madhava. And that tongue rains down nectar, which constantly glorifies Lord Narayana. So basically in this shloka, Kulshekar Alvar is explaining about the importance of offering pranam, importance of offering vandanam. Vandanam is a part of the Navavida Bhakti. Now can somebody say all the 9 limbs of the Navavida Bhakti, the list of the 9 devotional processes?
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Padsevanam, Archanam, Sakhyam, Dasyam, Atma-niveditam, 7.
Vandanam also.
You forgot Smaranam?
Smaranam
And
and
Vandanam.
Vandanam, yeah.
Vandanam. Yeah. So, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Vandanam, Atmanivedanam. So, who has given this list? Today is exam. Who has given this list?
Bhakti Thakur?
No.
I think Puranas, right? Some Purana would have given them.
No. Not Puranas. It's in Bhagavatam.
Narad Muni?
No.
The
Prahlada has given this list. Okay, so let's see in Bhagavatam, Canto 7. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 5th chapter, 23 and 24 shlokas. So in 2 shlokas, the chapter is titled as Prahlada Maharaja, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. Because Hiranyakashipu is demoniac, that's why the chapter title is Saintly Son. Prahlada, saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. A sadhu born in a demoniac family. So what does these 2 shlokas say? Sri Prahlada Uvacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dhasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktische Navadakshana Kriyeta Bhagavatyabdha Tadmanyeditamuttamam Tadmanyeditamuttamam. Okay. Ankita, can you read this translation?
Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Purport?
No, not required. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. So in the current shloka of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, Kulshekara Alvar is glorifying Vandanam. Yat kṛṣna-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad vaishiras te netre tamasojhite suruchire yabhyam harir drishyate sa buddhir vimalendu shankadhavala yamadava dhyayini. So there are different parts of the body that are described here offering vandanam. Now when we discussed about vandanam quite a lot in the previous sessions. In almost every topic we discussed this topic of this limb of vandanam in Bhakti. During Gajendra Stuti we discussed, during Rukmini prayers we discussed, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra series 1 we discussed. So during that time we discussed an important story, a nice story of another Kulashekara Alvar, another Kulashekara king from Puri.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, remember that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So that story shows how important when somebody offers obeisances, pranam to a guru or the Supreme Lord, Bhagavan, when we are offering pranam and the dust particles that are touching our forehead, with that many sinful reactions will be removed. So this king he tries to wipe off the dust on his forehead, because there was a bee that was flying on his forehead. In an attempt to chase the bee away, he wipes off the dust, the pada-dhūli on his forehead. And then the guru, spiritual master, gets angry with that. And suddenly the guru leaves the assembly and he goes away. The king is surprised with that behavior, and then he asks for an apology from the guru, and the guru says the only remedy for your action, or the only remedy for your mistake. What is the mistake of Kulashekara, King Kulashekara? Not our Kulashekara Alvar, but some other Kulashekara in Puri. Our Kulashekara is from South India, Srirangam. But this Kulashekara is from Kerala, Puri. So the mistake that he has done is, he did not, unintentionally, right? He did not do this intentionally, but unintentionally he wiped off the pada-dhūli on his forehead. That means he did not give proper value to the pada-dhūli of the guru. When he offered pranama, the pada-dhūli of the guru touched his forehead and he wiped it off. That means the benefit of getting all the sinful reactions removed, that benefit is lost. So that's why the guru says the only remedy is you have to offer vandanam, pranama, with your forehead on a hot boiling copper plate. And this Kulashekara is ready to do that. And they bring a very hot copper plate, and he starts offering pranam in that. He's a great devotee of Jagannath. So with every pranam, taking Jagannath's name, he offers pranam. And then finally Jagannath personally comes and protects Kulashekara by embracing him. And looking at that, everybody is very pleased. And the guru says, I know that you are a pure devotee of Jagannath, but I wanted to demonstrate your purity and your bhakti to everyone else. So that shows the importance of vandanam, offering pranam, prayer. So there are two types of vandanam, right? For men it is sashtanga pranam, and for women it is panchanga pranam. Sa ashta anga. Sa means including everything or along with. Ashta means 8. Anga, the bodily parts. Sa ashta anga. Sashtanga. That means offering pranama with all the 8 limbs of the body. And panchanga, pancha anga pranama. Offering pranama with 5 limbs. So what are the 8 limbs? There is a beautiful shloka that explains this. Let me show this shloka.
Urrasa, Sirasa, Manasa, Vachisa, Tada, Karabhyam, Karnabhyam, Pranamochanga, Uchchati.
Yes, that one, yeah. Where is this shloka? Ramesh Garu, do you have that shloka with you?
I have with you, but where I have?
Yeah, I'm trying to search for it. It's not finding it.
We can search Google once, no?
Yeah, I'm searching in Google.
What, Ramesh Garu, what
I
is the
think I
festival?
found it. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. Yeah. Urasa shirasa drishtya manasa vachasa tada padbhyam karabhyam kamabhyam
Namochanga Ushtate.
pranamo sashtanga uchyate. Pranamo sashtanga uchyate. So what is sashtanga pranama? That is defined here. Urasa with the chest, shirasa with the head. Urasa shirasa drishtya. Drishtya with the eyes. Manasa with the mind. Vachasa with the words. Padbhyam. Padbhyam are the feet. Karabhyam, the two hands or the two arms. Huh? Uh, and then Karnabhyam, ears. Karnabhyam, ears. So chest, head, eyes. The two eyes are counted as one number.
Hey,
Two eyes
hey,
are not. Two eyes are
Jitali.
not counted as two. Okay, mind, words and speech, feet, hands, ears. So let's try to analyze this. Okay, and then we'll go to Kulshekara Alvar's shloka. So Sashtanga Pranama, all the 8 bodily limbs, they are touching the ground. Okay, this is for men. Chest, head, the forehead has to touch the floor. Now eyes. Eyes will not touch the floor, but eyes are included in this pranama. How are eyes included in the pranama? Actually, one will close their eyes, right? While when they are offering Sashtanga pranama, they will close the eyes because the forehead is touching the ground. If there is dust or something, may fall into the eyes. So to protect the eyes, they will close the eyes. Or also to be in meditative mood, they close the eyes. But when they are closing the eyes, then how are eyes included in the pranama? That is, before one falls down on the ground, first they have to look at the deity, and with their eyes they have to see the beautiful form of the Lord for few seconds. Not a complete darshan, but just take a quick darshan of the feet and then the face and the whole body for a few seconds, and then immediately fall on the ground, fall on the ground and pay the pranam, Sashtanga pranam. So then the eyes are included, because the eyes have seen the Sundara Rupam of the Lord. With that Rupam, you are including eyes also in the Sashtanga pranama. But I have seen many people, what they do is, they just come in front of the deities and then immediately they fall on the ground. They don't even look at the deity before falling on the ground. So
One more
first,
thing, sir. While reciting the sloka, there is a abhinaya also. Because it is not possible to show everything, but I will show you with some extent. Varsa, sirrasa, drishtya, vachasa, manasa, sada karabhyam. అప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైతే ఫాలో అవుతామో మనం ఆ రెండు పాదాలని ఒక కాలు ఈ టేపు ఒక కాలు ఈ టేపు వేసుకుంటూ ఈ చెవినిలాగా నేల కానిచ్చాలి. That is the abhinaya also. While reciting, we should do abhinaya also.
That means we are paying attention to each of these 8 limbs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's a beautiful point. Yeah. So now we know how to include eyes in the pranama. Next, what is there after eyes? Mind. That means we have to meditate on the form of the Lord. When we are falling on the ground, when we are offering pranam, we have to meditate on the form of the Lord. With eyes, we have seen the form of the Lord, and that form we have taken a snapshot, we have taken a photo in our mind. So with that picture in our mind, meditate on that form of the Lord while offering pranama. Okay, that is manasa. And vachasa, words of speech. When we are offering pranama, we should not be silent. We should offer some pranama. Every deity has some pranam mantra. For example, for Krishna, the pranam mantra is He Krishna Karuna Sindho Tina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. And for Radharani, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. And for Ramachandra, there are multiple shlokas for Ramachandra. Apadam apahartaram dataram sarvasampadam lokabhiramam shriramam bhuyo bhuyo namamyaham. This can be pranama mantra for Ramachandra. And for Hanuman, Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatan Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayudha Mukyam Sri Ramadhutam Shirasa Namami. Like this. So like that, there are pranam mantras for different deities. So we can, with our words, vachasa, we have to offer these mantras, these shlokas.
Sri Rama Rameti also.
We can offer Sri Rama Rameti also. Yes. Manasa, Vachasa, and then Padbhyam. Padbhyam means feet. Both feet have to touch the ground. Then Karabhyam, hands. 2 hands have to touch the ground. Ears, Karnabhyam, 2 ears, as Ramesh Garu said, right? If possible, you have to touch both ears on the ground by turning your head towards left and towards right. If not, when you are reciting, if that is not possible, right? Touching each ear on the ground by turning left and right, especially for women, that is not possible, right? Because women, they don't offer Sashtanga Pranam, they offer Panchanga Pranam. So for them, it is not practical to touch the ear on the ground. So then how to include the ears in the pranama? That is, hear the pranam mantra with your ears. You are reciting the pranam mantra with your tongue, and then with the ear, you hear that. Then the ears are also included in the pranama. So like that, all 8 limbs of the body. Okay, now let's come back to what Kulshekhara Alvar is saying here. Yat kṛṣṇa-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad shiras. That head, shiras. So if you look at the first 2 lines, it talks about the head. What is the best head? Loftiest means the best. Which is the best head? That head which has bowed down to Lord Krishna and has taken the lotus dust of Lord Sri Krishna. That head is the best. Yat kṛṣna-pranipāta. Pranipāta means like offering pranama. Nipat in Sanskrit, nipat means to fall down. Pranipat means pravishta rupena nipat. Offering pranam or falling down and offering pranama in the best possible way. Pravishta rupena. And when one falls down, they have to fall like a stick. Dandavat. That's why it's called Dandavat. Danda means stick. Vat. In Sanskrit, vat means like. Dandavat means like a stick. Just like how a stick falls on the ground. We have to immediately, as soon as we see a guru, we see an elderly person, as soon as we see the deity of the Lord, immediately we have to fall on the ground. Now we see many people do this, right? As soon as they enter into the temple hall, immediately they'll fall on the ground.
In ISKCON tradition, when we encounter our senior also, we can do that to pranama, dandavat pranam.
Yes. Yeah, when we meet our gurus, when we see an elderly person, we should offer dandavat pranam.
Senior devotees.
Yeah, immediately falling on the ground. So that means without any delay, we should not hesitate. The internal meaning of dandavat or falling like a stick is, we should not hesitate to offer pranama. We should not think too much, oh, should I offer pranama? What will people around me will think about me? Will they think cheap about me? That if I am offering pranama? No, we should not have any hesitation, any shyness, any embarrassment. No need to have any feeling of prestige here. Even if our company manager is in the temple hall that time, or even if our friends who are not devotees, who don't come to the temple regularly, who don't have this practice of offering pranama like this, let them think whatever they think. We should not worry about that. For us, God is important. Offering pranam to Krishna and offering pranam to Guru, that is important. Whatever other people think, we don't worry about that. So that head is the best. Kulshekhara Alvar is telling that head is the best, which is completely smeared with white color dust from the ipāta-dhūli of Sri Krishna. Yat kṛṣṇa-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam. Dhavala means white. Dhūli is dust. Dhūli-dhavalam, that white color dust. Yat kṛṣṇa-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad shiras.
Take some water, sir.
Yeah. The thing is, if I get hiccups, It takes some time for me. No water, nothing will help. Let's see.
భక్తుల దగ్గర నుంచి ఏదో చౌర్యం చేశారు మీరు. అందుకని మీకు భక్తుల దగ్గర నుంచి ఏదో చౌర్యం చేశారు, అందుకని మీకు హికప్స్ వచ్చినాయి. తగ్గిపోవడానికి చెప్పారు, నువ్వు ఏదో చేసావంటే నేను చేయలేదని. మీన్ వాళ్ళు ఆ హికప్స్ తగ్గిపోతాయని చెప్పి అనేవారు.
యా, ఏదో షాకింగ్ లాగా ఏదో చెప్తారు, ఏదో బ్లేమ్ చేయడము, ఏదో సంథింగ్ ఏదో చెప్తారు. భయపెట్టడం. యా,
మిమ్మల్ని ఎలా భయపెట్టాలి ప్రభుజీ?
ట్రై చేయండి చూద్దాం.
మాతాజీ వస్తున్నారు ప్రభుజీ పక్కన.
వస్తున్నారమ్మో, అయ్య బాబాయ్. చూసారా, పోయింది.
సెషన్ ని 1 hour అడ్వాన్స్ చేశారా?
ఆహా, లేదు, ఇవాళ నుంచి మాకు టైం మారుతుంది.
ఎందుకంటే 8:30 ఉంది, ఇదివరకు 10 ఉండేది. 8:30 9 పొరపాటు రాశారేమో అనుకున్నాను నేను.
కాదు, నిన్న సండే నుంచి మారుతుంది మా టైము.
ఓకే ఓకే.
సో ఇప్పుడు డిఫరెన్స్ ఓన్లీ 12.5 hours. ఇంతకు ముందేమో 13.5 hours డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండే.
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఇప్పుడు 12.5 hours. అంటే మాకు ఇప్పుడు 9:45 అయింది, అంటే మీకు 10:15 మార్నింగ్.
10:15.
యా, సో ఇంకా రేపటి నుంచి అంతే, మీకు 9 o'clock మార్నింగ్ క్లాస్.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
సో ఒక 6 months ఇలా ఉంటుంది, 6 months అలా ఉంటుంది. సరిత కరెక్టే, పోయింది చూసారా, ఈ కప్స్ పోయాయి.
మరి వైఫ్ తలుచుకుంటే చాలు ప్రభుజీ, అన్ని పోతాయి, అన్ని హికప్స్ పోతాయి, అన్ని అబ్స్టకల్స్ పోతాయి, అన్ని
నిజంగానే పోయాయి. యత్ కృష్ణ-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma. Varṣma means the best, the topmost. Tad varṣma tad vaishiras. Vai means indeed, actually that head is the best head, which is constantly bowing down to Lord Sri Krishna, and it has become white. The forehead has become white with the pada-dhūli of Sri Krishna. Now, does it actually become white like that? No. We should not take it in a true literal way, right? But that head which is constantly bowing down to the Lord is the best head. That is what Kulshekhar Alvar is trying to say. But he is saying with an analogy, saying that head which has become white by constantly bowing down. Now we see in Vrindavan, they do parikrama, Govardhan parikrama. Govardhan parikrama, there are of different types. Some people, they walk and do the parikrama of approximately 22 kilometers. That takes about 5 to 6 hours. And some people, they do the parikrama in a car, in an auto, like that. That takes about 1.5 hours. Some people do mix of these two. They walk for some time and then they take an auto rickshaw. And there is a special type of doing parikrama where they do Sashtanga Namaskara parikrama. The entire Govardhan parikrama, 22 kilometers, they do Sashtanga pranam. So they use some people, they don't use any any support. They just bow down on the road only. But most of the people, they carry some kind of cushion. Okay, it's a soft cushion. They put that. What's that?
Mat. That mat.
Yeah, some kind of a small mattress. So they put that on the ground first. They fall on that, full Sashtanga Namaskar Dandavat, and then they move the mat they move the mat ahead, and then fall on it again. Like that, they complete the entire parikrama. That will take few days. Okay. So, but is it to say that those people who are doing parikrama like that are the only pure devotees, and not the people who are doing the parikrama by walk or by auto rickshaw, they are not good devotees? No, it is not like that. So this is only external thing. The walking, auto rickshaw, or using a mattress, a small mattress, and then doing sashtanga parikrama on that. No, these are all externals. The actual meaning of vandanam is keeping the lotus feet of the Lord in our heart. That is the actual vandanam. Keeping the lotus feet of the Lord, worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord in our heart. This is actual vandanam. Surrendering at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is vandanam. Surrendering our ego, surrendering our false ego, ahankara, by falling at the feet of the Lord, that is the actual vandanam. When Akrura was sent by Kamsa to Vrindavan to bring Krishna to Mathura, Krishna was in Vrindavan, Kamsa was in Mathura. Kamsa wanted to send somebody to bring Krishna from Vrindavan to Mathura. So Kamsa sends Akrura, who is a devotee of Krishna. So Akrura goes to Vrindavan, and as soon as Akrura goes to Vrindavan, because Vrindavan is the entire, all the dust in Vrindavan is filled with Sri Krishna's lotus prints, the lotus footprints. Because Krishna has walked all over Vrindavan. The entire Vraj Raj, the dust in Vrindavan, is completely filled with the footprints, the lotus footprints of Sri Krishna. He was able to see all the 19 symbols in the Vraj Raj. And he became very emotional. Simply by seeing the lotus footprints, he became very emotional. And he offered prayers. Only looking at the lotus feet, he offered prayers. Beautiful prayers. For Akrura, it was actually like seeing Krishna in person. Simply by looking at the footprints, he got such an amazing relishment, as much as he was able to see Krishna in person directly. He has not seen Krishna until then, but simply by looking at the lotus footprints, he got so much joy that he considered as if he was seeing Krishna in person. He offered beautiful prayers. So Akrura prayers are given in 2 chapters in Bhagavatam, explaining the beauty of Krishna.
I think
very
that
beautiful.
picture is also there in the Bhagavatam book, Prabhuji. I remember I saw
Akrura
that.
praying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Akrura comes on a chariot, and
Yes, Prabhuji.
yeah, Akrura comes on
Exactly.
a chariot to Vrindavan.
Chariot.
And then as soon as he sees the footprints of Krishna in the lotus, in the dust, he gets off of the chariot, and then he offers prayers. He offers vandanam to the footprints of Krishna. So yeah, at that time, definitely, if somebody is offering pranam in the lotus, in the dust, the head will become white. Yat kṛṣṇa-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad shiras. That is about head. Next.
White color means, is there any significance, Prabhu? white, especially
Purity.
purity.
Purity. It indicates purity. That means when we offer, that's a good question. When we offer pranam, all our sinful reactions will be removed. That means we become pure. Now we are going to the temple every day and then we are offering pranam. So all our sinful reactions are removed? Yes and no. Yes, because that is the power of offering pranam to Bhagavan. The sinful reactions are removed. That's why we are able to get whatever we are getting in our life. We are able to get whatever we are able to getting. And also, after offering pranam, after coming out of the temple, we continue to do routine things. We continue to perform sinful activities. That's why there is, this cycle is going on. So until we get purified completely, the cycle will not stop. So temporarily, when we are offering pranam, yes, our sinful reactions are eradicated, if not fully, but some reactions are removed. That's why we become pure. The purity means white. The white color indicates purity there. Yat kṛṣṇa-praṇipāta-dhūli-dhavalam tad varṣma tad vaishiras. Next line. Te netre samasojjhitesu ruchire yabhyam harir drishyate. Those eyes are the most beautiful which darkness has abandoned after they have seen Lord Hari. So in the pranama, Shirasa, the head. So we have talked about head now. Now, Drishtya. Drishtya means eyes. So when you see the form of the Lord, the effulgence coming from the Archa Murti Vigraha in the temple, that can clear, that can remove the ignorance or the darkness of ignorance, avidya, in us. So we have avidya in us, we have darkness called ignorance. When we stand in front of the deity in the temple, and with our eyes, when we see the Lord, the effulgence coming, the light coming from the Sundara Rupam of the Lord can remove the darkness in our heart. Te netre, netra means eyes. Te netre tamasojjhite suruchire yabhyam harir drishyate. Harir drishyate, hari. Drishyate means have seen. Those eyes are the best eyes which have seen the beautiful form of Lord Hari, and by taking darshan of the Lord, our avidya is removed. Our avidya is removed. So there is that beautiful story of Dhanur Das. In Sri Rangam temple, Dhanur Das, there is a devotee by name Dhanur Das. Before he became devotee, he was just an ordinary person. But he used to go to the temple, maybe just to eat prasadam or just to do some time pass. And one day, in the Sri Rangam temple, they were doing some procession of the Utsava Murtis on a palanquin. Some Vahana Seva was going on. Okay? So they have taken Ranganath, Goda Ranganath, Utsava Murtis, or Lakshmi Ranganath, Utsava Murtis on this Vahanam, and around the compound wall they are doing this procession. So Ramanujacharya was there in that procession, and this person by name Dhanurdas, he was also there. But Dhanurdas, he was not looking at the Utsava Murtis. He was looking at, there was a beautiful lady in that procession. He was looking at this beautiful lady. Her name is Hemangi. Ramanujacharya noticed this. And then he asked Dhanurdas that if I show you something more beautiful than that lady, then will you be ready to surrender? Will you be ready to accept that? Dhanurdas said, no, impossible. There cannot be anything beautiful than Hemangi. Then Ramanujacharya said, why don't you give a try? Let's go and see what is there. Ramanujacharya takes Dhanurdas inside the sanctorium of the Srirangam temple, and then he shows him the beautiful form of Ranganath Swami. And looking at the effulgence, the beautiful Sundara Rupam of Ranganath Swami, Dhanurdas' ignorance is destroyed. His avidya is removed. Te netre tamasojhite suruchire yabhyam harir drishyate. Those eyes are the best, which have seen the beautiful form of Lord Hari, and by seeing so, by taking darshan of Lord Hari, the darkness of ignorance is removed. Those eyes are the best. So here Kulshekara Alvar is saying two things, right? One is, those eyes who are taking darshan of the Lord every day are the best eyes. That is one. If possible, we should take darshan of the Lord every day. If we have a temple nearby, any Vishnu temple, if you have nearby, you should take darshan if possible, every day. If not, on regular basis, weekend. So this is one thing Kulshekara Alvar is telling, that those eyes are the best, which take darshan of the Lord every day. Nitya darshanam. Second point that Kulshekara Alvar is saying that when we take darshan of the Lord, we have to meditate on the form of the Lord. We have to remember that form. First, with eyes we see that, and then the mind takes a snapshot of that, and we can meditate on that form. So in that meditation, or in that smarana, we have to be in that smarana every day, every minute, every second of our day. We have to remember that form. So second point, Kulshekara Alvar is saying that those eyes are the best, which see the form of the Lord constantly. Constantly means every second of the day. Now, it is not possible to sit or stand in front of the deity in the temple 24 hours a day, right? The temple closes. At 9 o'clock in the night, the temple closes and you have to come home. But when you close at your home, when you close your eyes, or even when you are open when your eyes are open and doing something, but constantly you should see the form of the Lord in your eyes. That means in your mind.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
Rukmani prayer also said that Rupam Dashimatam Akhilartilabham.
Yeah. Rupam Drisham Drishimatam Akhilartalabham. So those who are able to see Drisham Drishimatam. Drisham means those who have seen. who Drushimatam, those who are able to see. Those who are able to see means what? Everybody can see, right? Whoever has eyes, they can see, right? No. The internal meaning of Drushimatam means those who can see the Lord and accept Him as Bhagavan. Now, if you bring, for example, in America, you are walking on the streets and you bring a Chinese person to the temple, to Balaji temple, and you ask him to take a look at the deity. He's able to see. With his eyes, he's able to see the form of the Lord. Now, if you ask him a question, now, do you agree that this is Lord? He will say, no, this is not Lord. This is not God. This is just a stone, he will say. So that is what Rukmini Devi is saying there. Rupam drusham drushimatam. Those who are able to see. If they have seen, that is Akhilartha Labham. Akila Artha Labham. Labham means the benefit, the benefit. Akila Artha Labham. It is equivalent to simply by seeing the Lord, we get the benefit. We get the benefit of doing all austerities, all tapas, all meditation, all dhyanam, all bhakti, everything. Akila Artha Labham. Whatever you do in the bhakti yoga, you will simply get that simply by taking darshan of the Lord. Because darshanam is greater than anything else. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam. All these things we are practicing. But if you are able to see the Lord, that is the highest. That is the highest goal. So Rupam, Drusham, Drushimatam, Akhilartha Labha. So yes, good point. Same thing. Those eyes are the best which have seen the beautiful form of Lord Hari. That means at your home, if there is some difficulty, you close your eyes and then you try to remember the form of the Lord. That means you are seeing the form of the Lord, right? Even though you are closing your eyes, but you are seeing the form of the Lord. So Rupam, Drusham, Drushimatam, Akhilarthalab. No. I'm going to Rukmini prayer. Te netre tamasojjitesu ruchire yabhyam harir drishyate. Next. Sa buddhir vimalendu shanka dhavala ya madhava dhyayini. Buddhi. Now in this line, Kulshekara Alvar is talking about Buddhi. Sa buddhir vimalendu shanka dhavala ya madhava dhyayini. That intelligence which has become white, Vimala, just like the color of Shanka. The color of Shanka. Now look at the beauty here. Beauty of Kulashekara Alvar's composition. Every analogy that he is using, it's a perfectly suitable analogy. For intelligence, Shanka is used. What is Shanka? What does Shanka represent?
Knowledge, Prabhuji.
Knowledge. Yes. How does Shanka represent knowledge?
Vishnu used to for Prahlada to give him the knowledge.
Not Prahlada, Dhruva.
Dhruva.
Yeah. So Vishnu, when Dhruva was doing tapas, Sriman Narayana appeared, and Dhruva is not well educated. He's not well versed. He's only a 5-year-old boy, right? So he's not well versed in the Shastras. He does not know Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. He does not know Rukmini prayers. he did not learn Gajendra Stuti. He did not attend this class. So, so he's not well versed in the stotrams. So he does not know what stotrams, what prayers to offer when Sriman Narayana appeared. Then Sriman Narayana touched the cheek of Dhruva with his conch shell, with the Shanka. And immediately all the knowledge transfer has happened. From Sriman Narayana to Dhruva, the knowledge transfer, KT has happened. In software field, we use this word KT, right? When you are leaving the company, you have to do KT to another person. You have to do knowledge transfer and then go. So the knowledge transfer has happened. That is one. But in general, Shankar represents knowledge, because this knowledge is Shabda Pramana. We acquire knowledge, we acquire spiritual knowledge through Shabda Pramana. And the best sound or best Shabda that is produced is with conchal, Shanka. There is no other device, there is no instrument that can produce the sound as much as the Shanka produces. That's why Sriman Narayana has Shanka as one of his, I don't want to use the word weapon, but ornament. It's a weapon. Yes, it is a weapon. Why it is a weapon? Shanka is a weapon. Shanka, Chakra, Gada, Padma. 4 ayudas, right? Actually, Pancha Ayuda. Shanka, Chakra, Gada, Padma. What is the 5th one? Because Panchayuda Stotra, right? What are the 5 ayudas in Panchayuda Stotra?
Saranga,
Correct. Saranga. Yeah, the bow. Saranga is the bow. Correct. So Shanka, does anyone fight? Is it like a sword? Does anyone fight with a Shanka? No. Chakra, yes. We have seen many stories where Krishna has killed demons. Gada is a weapon, it can be used to fight. But Padma and Shanka, how are they weapons? The bow, Saranga also is a weapon. But Padma and Shanka, how are they weapons? Shanka is a weapon because it destroys the knowledge. It kills the demon of darkness. It kills the darkness, demon of darkness, avidya. So that is Shanka. Sa buddhir vimalendu Shanka Dhavala ya Madhava Dhyayini. So, Ramesh garu, meer cheppalanukunnara?
Sir, you have given the 52 simple prayers of Bhagavatam, na? That 14th sloka, Namaste Prishni Garbhaya Veda Garbhaya Vedase Tinabhaya Triprishtaya Triprishtaya Vishnave. Where I have seen the meaning that when Dhruva meditate for Lord Sriman Narayana, when Lord Sriman Narayana appeared as Prishni Garbha, and he has given the what is that? That Loka, Dhruva Loka, he has given. When yes. Lord Sriman Narayana appeared as a Prishni Garbha. Prishni Garbha is one of the avatar of 24 avatars of Lord Sriman Narayana.
Yes. Yeah.
And one more thing, when sank, and in the first chapter, all the Pandavas and Sri Krishna
they blow the conch shells.
Blow the consciousness.
Yeah.
And why the Shanka is used? Because it is a big battlefield. Thousands of, hundreds and hundreds of kilometers are there. By blowing the sound, somebody is in trouble. By blowing the Shanka, it is the other person can hear the sound and notice that somebody is in need, dire need of some help. It is one way of at the time of beginning. It is that sound is represents some other intimation, and when there is a need of help, they blow the shank for their help also. Others help.
Yeah. Shyamala, మీరు చెప్తున్నారా?
Kind of communication.
Yes, that is kind of communication when there is a need.
Yeah. So, yeah, Shankha is used, Shankha is blown to begin the war, to end the war, or in the temple before starting Aarti, before ending the Aarti, they blow the conch shell. So whenever Bhagavan is coming, or Bhagavan is, whenever some worship for Bhagavan is starting or ending, we blow the conch shell. So it indicates auspiciousness. The transmission of the transcendental sound vibration coming from the shank is very auspicious. It can kill all the negativity. Sound, forget about this Bhakti, Krishna, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, everything, right? In the even in the scientific world also, they have proven that sound has the ability to break the negative energy. That's why in the homes we use these wind chimes, right? Wind chimes, bells, all these things. So when the wind chimes, they move with the wind and then they make some noise. That noise penetrates through the negative energy and it breaks the negative energy. So water, the sound, that's why some people keep a water fountain in the home, small water fountain. The water spreads auspiciousness, and the sound that is coming from the water, that also spreads auspiciousness. And the incense sticks, the smell or the aroma coming from incense sticks, agarbatti, that also removes negative energy. So all these things. So sa buddhir vimalendu shanka dhavala ya madhava dhyayini. That intelligence which is meditating on Sriman Narayana, and it has become pure. It is purified. That intelligence which is purified by meditating on Sriman Narayana is the best intelligence. So Kulshekar Alvar, he is giving a benchmark here for everything. What is the best head? What are the best eyes? What is the best intelligence? He is giving a benchmark. He is setting standard. Now in the material world, people decorate their body. They use so many, cosmetics, jewelry, ornaments, dresses, and they think they are looking good. They are the best. They are the Miss World, Miss Universe, Mr. Universe, like that. They think their body is the best. But no, here is the actual definition. The standard of best body is given here. And the standard of the bodily parts are given. From head to the eyes, to the mind, to the ears, everything, to the feet, everything. That intelligence which is purified by meditating, constantly meditating on the Lord, on Sriman Narayana, is the best intelligence. Sa buddhir vimalendu shanka dhavala ya madhava dhyayini. Sa jihvamrita, last line. Sa jihvamrita varshini pratipadam ya stauti narayanam. Jihva means tongue. Amrita varshini. Varshini means raining. Amrita varsha, rain, nectar, rain of nectar. It's not rain of water, but rain of nectar. That tongue which showers nectarian rain is the best tongue. But how can the tongue shower the nectarian rain? That is by doing stotrams. By doing stotrams of Sriman Narayana. So with our tongue, we can chant the name of the Lord. We can sing stotrams, different stotrams of the Lord. Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotram, Gajendra Stuti, Ramaraksha Stotram. So many are there. Sa jihvamruta varshini pratipadam. Pratipadam means at every step in our life. You are sitting, you chant one name of the Lord. You are standing, you chant one name of the Lord. You are walking, you chant one shloka of the Lord. You are cooking, you chant one kirtan. You sing one kirtan of the Lord. You are driving, you can chant entire Gajendra Stuti. You are taking shower, you chant entire Gajendra Stuti. So like that, at every step, pratipadam. Alapinam pratipadam kurumam mukunda. The first shloka, Kulshekara Alvar prays to Sri Krishna. O Krishna, please make me recite your names every day, at every step. Pratipadam. Alapinam pratipadam. Sajikvamrita varshini pratipadam yastauti narayanam. That tongue rains down nectar which constantly glorifies Lord Narayana. Because all these bodily limbs, they are given by Sriman Narayana. The tongue is given by Sriman Narayana. So it has to be used in the service of Sriman Narayana. Because whatever our master gives, we have to use that in the service of the master. Otherwise, we are called a thief. If we are using something given by our master for our own benefit, then we are a thief. If we are using this tongue in self-praise, in praising ourselves, or in praising other people, both are bad. Because the tongue is not given for that purpose. The tongue is given only for glorifying the Lord, nothing else. Tongue is given to eat, to taste prasadam, and to glorify the Lord. So why did Kulshekara Alvar use the word pratipadam? That means we should not engage ourselves. We should not engage our tongue in gossiping, in gossiping, talking nonsense, talking gramya katha, unnecessary topics, politics. Yesterday when I was in the temple, I was doing some service. There were 3 or 4 other people, and they started talking about the cricket match that just happened, and looks like India won. Is it right? Yeah. I did not even know that there was a match. I did not even know what was the match, whether it is a cricket match, soccer, or who was playing with who. I did not even know anything. So, and they were asking me, have you watched the match? I did not even know anything. So, and that too, this conversation happened in the temple while doing some service. So, then how are we engaging the tongue there? So we should engage the tongue at every step, pratipadam, whether we are in the temple or outside the temple, wherever. Stotram. That means the more number of stotrams you learn, the more number of shlokas you learn, the more number of prayers you know, constantly something or the other will be dancing on your tongue. If you learn only one or two shlokas, for example, Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Now, how much that shloka can dance on your tongue? One time, two times, three times, like that. After that, the tongue does not want to chant that anymore. But if you chant, if you learn so many stotrams, as many as possible, you may remember bits and pieces. You don't have to remember and memorize everything, but you remember bits and pieces. But automatically, without your knowledge, without your effort, without your consciousness, these words will come on your tongue. Automatically it will happen. So we should practice this. Pratipadam. Alapinam pratipadam kurumam mukunda. Sajihvamrita varshini pratipadam yastauti narayanam. Okay. So I think that's all for today. Any quick questions, comments, reflections? Anybody?
Yes, Prabhuji, I wanted to say that I think there was another shloka as Jivhe Kirtai.
So that we will discuss. We'll discuss
initially,
maybe tomorrow we can discuss that. Yeah.
I think we discussed, no, already?
We did not discuss during Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, but I think during Rukmini prayers or Gajendra Stuti. I think Gajendra Stuti we discussed. Or maybe in Bhagavad Gita class.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday Bhagavad Gita class we discussed.
Yes.
Okay.
Also
I was
in
thinking
Bottle.
that initially he said that we should do this. Jivek, you do this, mind do this, eyes do this. Now he's telling what is best. He's setting the example, or is it the other way around? First he set the example and then he's saying to do this?
So here basically he is focusing on Vandanam. Offering Vandanam with our intelligence. Offering Vandanam with our eyes. Offering Vandanam with our eyes. Offering Vandanam with our head. Offering Vandanam with all the bodily limbs. But in that other shloka, Jihve Kirtaya Keshavam Muraripam, he's talking about sense control. How to engage different senses of our body in the service of the Lord.
Yeah, correct.
So the theme is different. The theme is different. Here the theme is Vandanam. There the theme is sense control.
Vandanam with benchmarking also, no, Prabhuji?
Vandanam with benchmarking. Yeah.
Here he's first setting up the bench, that this is the standards, and then he's telling what to do and how to engage that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Prabhuji, you told the story of Dharmadasa.
Dhanurdasa.
Dhanurdasa. I remember that Annamacharya also deeply engaged in domestic life before seeing the Lord Srinivasa.
Yeah, we see that in Annamaya movie, right?
Annamaya movie.
Yeah.
It is correct or not, but I remember that scene.
Yeah.
He told that I will see in the Lord Srinivasa the beautiful face of. From that onwards, the entire ignorance was removed, and he's praising the Lord Srinivasa like
Yes.
this.
Yeah, after that, after taking that darshan, that one incident, it has transformed the life of Annamaya.
And he forget his the domestic life, father, mother, and everything.
Everything.
Wives, two wives and kids, everything
Yeah.
he forget.
He has dedicated his life to Lord Venkateshwara and has written 32,000 kirtans. He became, the best Sankirtanacharya. Yeah. We are trying to bring, this, what is his name? We all hear the Govinda Namalu, right? When you come to Bellevue Temple, Balaji Temple, you hear Govinda Namalu. Or in Tirupati, we hear Govinda Namalu. So there is this person who sang this Govinda Namalu. What is his name? I'll tell you. His name is Ranganath, Parupalli Ranganath. His family name, last name is Parupalli Ranganath. So he is well accomplished, very, very well accomplished. Let me share his picture.
Balakrishna Prasad also sing many songs of Annamacharya.
But this one, in Tirupati,
yes.
Any song that you hear in Tirupati is sung by this person, Parupalli Ranganath. So we are trying to bring him here. He lives in India, but we are trying to bring him here next month during. We want to conduct Annamacharya Aradhanotsavam.
Okay.
Annamacharya Aradhanotsavam occurs in April-May time frame. So we are trying to bring him here. So Sharvani is a relative to this family.
Okay, very good.
So I talked to Sharvani last week and we discussed about it. Yeah. So
Balakrishna Prasad is the head of the Annamacharya project. Recently, few months back, he
passed away.
Passed away.
Yeah. And his son, he lives in California here.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
ఇట్లాంటి థీమ్ తోనే ఇంకొకటి చాలా ఫేమస్ హరిని పూజించే కరముల్ సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంది కదా ప్రభుజీ. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రికలెక్టింగ్.
Annamacharya Kirtana?
ఐ డోంట్ నో. కరముల్ సంథింగ్ హరిని పూజించే కరములు అట్లా ఒక ఇదే థీమ్ తో ఒక ఉంది కదా.
అంబరీష ప్రార్థనలో వస్తుంది అనుకుంటాను. అంబరీషుడు నైవేద్య భక్తిలో నా కళ్ళు గురించి చేతుల గురించి వస్తూ పూజించిన చేతులు కాదు అంబరీషుడు గురించి చెప్పుకుంటూ ఆ పద్యం కూడా చెప్తారనమాట. భక్తి గురించి చెప్తారు.
చిన్నప్పుడు స్కూల్లో కూడా నేర్పిస్తారు.
అవును, అంబరీష్ మహారాజ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎప్పుడు చెప్తారంటే one who has controlled all of his senses.
Yes.
Yeah. సో పోతన భాగవతంలో శ్లోక అనుకుంటా అది.
అతను చేశాడు అలాగా అని మనకు చెప్తారనమాట. చేశాడు.
గుడ్. సరిత, మీకు మంచి షార్ప్ మెమరీ ఉంది.
చిన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడో ఆ సాంగ్, ఎస్పెషల్ ఆ వర్డ్ ఒక్కటే గుర్తుంది. మరి అంటే 9:30 అయిన తర్వాత ఇంకా కొంచెం సగం బ్రెయిన్ నిద్రపోతుంది. సగమే గుర్తొచ్చింది. కరములు అనే గుర్తొస్తుంది.
అటో ఇటో చేసి మొత్తానికి నా వెక్కిళ్ళని పోగొట్టారు.
ఎప్పుడైనా ప్రభుజీ లైఫ్ లో కష్టం వస్తే తప్పనిసరిగా భార్యను గుర్తు చేసుకోండి.
కష్టపడి భయానికే పోతుంది ఆ ప్రాబ్లం.
ప్రాక్టికల్ గా మేము ప్రూవ్
చేశారు. ఇట్స్ రికార్డెడ్. దిస్ ఇస్ రికార్డెడ్.
ఆడవాళ్ళు మీకు జోహార్లు.
నిన్న మాకు అంత పెద్ద గిఫ్ట్ ఇస్తే మరి మేము రిటర్న్ ఇవ్వాలి కదా. అసలు ఆ శ్లోకం స్టేటస్ లో పెడితే ఎన్ని ఎన్ని డిఫరెంట్ రెస్పాన్సెస్, అంటే ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ నుంచి అనుకోండి ఏదైనా, ఓ ఇది ఎక్కడ ఉంది, ఇది నిజంగా అంటే లైక్ ఇప్పుడు లేడీస్ కి ఎలా అది చెప్పారో అలా చెప్పిందా, లేకపోతే ఎవరన్నా ఓన్ గా క్రియేట్ చేసిందా అని, కొందరేమో ఇది సాధ్యమా అని, అసలు ఎన్ని ఎన్ని రియాక్షన్స్.
సో అవన్నీ కౌంటర్ పార్ట్స్. అక్కడ కార్యేషు దాసి కార్యేషు యోగి, కరణేషు మంత్రి కరణేషు దక్ష, భోజేషు మాత భోజేషు తృప్త, క్షమయా దరిత్రి క్షమయా రామ, అన్ని కౌంటర్ పార్ట్స్.
అందుకని వాళ్ళకి ఆ డౌట్ వచ్చింది, అంటే కావాలని క్రియేట్ చేశారా అలానా, లేకపోతే ఇది కూడా లైక్ లేడీస్ కి చెప్పినట్లేనా అన్నట్టు. కొందరు ఏంటి, కొందరు క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అయితే ఏంటి మార్నింగ్ ఏమైనా ఫైటింగ్ అయిందా ఇద్దరికి, ఎవరి పర్సెప్షన్ లో వాళ్ళు.
అంతే కదా. ఓకే. మంగళం కౌసలేంద్రాయ మహనీయ గుణాత్మనే చక్రవర్తి తనూజాయ సార్వభౌమాయ మంగళం. ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రకి జై. శ్రీ కులశేఖర ఆళ్వార్కి జై. శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద్ కి జై. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam.